Please welcome Eric LaForge, head of Jeep brand Enlarged Europe.
Hello, everybody. Let me welcome you all, including those who are connecting from remote, to the unveiling of the new Jeep Avenger 4xe. Customers responded with enthusiasm to the arrival on the market of the new Avenger. They love Jeep's first ever battery electric vehicle and the petrol and the e-hybrid models that followed. But Jeep Avenger couldn't do without a 4x4 model. 4x4 is an heritage we have had since 1941, a true trademark of the brand and a territory where we are global leaders. The model we introduce today completes Jeep's four-wheel drive offering on all product badges. Avenger 4xe is attracting customers from outside the SUV segment, since it is one of the very few all-wheel drive compact models on the market. Now, Avenger gives customers even greater freedom of choice, as it offers across Europe 3 powertrains, 2 transmissions, and now also an electrified all-wheel drive proposition. Avenger 4xe uniqueness goes far beyond traction technology. This is why we don't call 4xe a version. We rather think that it is a new model altogether, as you will see from yourself today and will experience early next year when you will drive it. I know you are curious and want to see the car, but let me take a few minutes to talk about the market and about where we are as a brand. Avenger sales boosted Jeep performance in Europe in 2023, bringing our brand to close the year at plus 22%. About 70% of Avenger sales came from conquest, as we firmly believed they would. And therefore, Avenger's success didn't affect Renegade and Compass, which maintained their position in 2023. It's a truly winning team. Leveraging this very good result, in the first 4 months of 2024, our registrations reached almost 50,000 units, more than 50% of them were Avenger. Actually, April's year-to-date results show that Avenger is also the best-selling B SUV in Italy in 2024. And our brand will continue to steadily grow in the next future. Italy is our home country, home market in Europe, and it will remain so. Our aim is to replicate the impressive Jeep growth in Italy across the entire region, bringing the sales outside Italy to exceed 55% by 2025. This process is already underway. From January to April 24, Jeep increased its sales volume in Germany by 32%, in France by 133%, and in UK by 150%. This growth is consistent with our ambition to increase our volume in Enlarged Europe by a quarter in 2024 and by another quarter in 2025, and to reach a European market share close to 2% by 2028. In order to achieve these objectives, we'll expand our offering. We have already told you about one of the products we'll launch in Europe, but Wagoneer S is not the only one. In the next years, leveraging on the versatility of Stellantis multi-energy platforms, we will fully renew our range and expand our electrified offer with 3 additional all-new models. By doing so, we will bring Jeep's market coverage in the European SUV segment from 60% today to 80% by 2026. The SUV market keeps growing, and this trend opens up very good prospects for us since we invented the very concept of SUV. We will further exploit the advantages of SUV know-how and experience on which our 4x4 supremacy is based. At the same time, we will provide our customer with the most advanced technology for safety and onboard well-being. And we will offer all electrified options, from pure electric to PHEV, from hybrid to a 4xe, also leaving room for traditional powertrains. The Jeep range can answer to all requirements across all Europe, and we will exploit the full potential of the brand in each market, focusing on customers' needs, demographics, and local demand. As an example, we will emphasize the importance of all-wheel drive for safety. When we talk about icy roads, we tend to think of Northern Europe, but difficult road conditions can be anywhere in Europe, as there is no European country without mountains. Just think of Greece, Belgium, or even Spain. So safety-conscious driver will appreciate Jeep's four-wheel drive lineup, and so will do also fleet buyers, especially those who operate outside cities, like energy or telecom providers. In addition to our present range, as you already know, two new products are in the pipeline to support our growth. The new Wagoneer S, 600 horsepower, pure electric all-wheel drive we just presented, and on the other side of the spectrum, for outdoor enthusiasts with a sustainable approach to nature, we will launch in Europe the new full electric Recon. Recon will compete with the most prestigious 4x4 rivals. With Wagoneer S and Recon, we will enter the European D segment exactly where it grows, the SUV side and the BEV side. Recon and Wagoneer S will increase Jeep's coverage, and since we are not present in the D segment today, all sales will represent pure conquest for the brand. Let's make a step back and focus on Avenger. Avenger is one of the biggest success stories of Jeep in Europe. We have totaled more than 90,000 Avenger orders from final customers. Maybe we'll be close to 100,000 before summertime, of which almost 30% are full electric. Avenger e-hybrid, unveiled in December, is replicating these achievements. It has collected 8,000 customer orders so far, most of which even before the vehicle reached our dealerships, as the first open doors were held just a month ago. As I said before, 70% of overall Avenger orders are conquest, and this gives us an idea of the market potential Jeep can exploit in the years to come with the new model launches. Avenger 4xe brings together Avenger distinctive look, compactness, and versatility with the performance of a Jeep all-wheel drive system. We all agree on the fact that Avenger 4x2 models were already capability leaders in the segment. And Avenger 4xe gives you even much more in terms of off-road fun, all-weather drivability, distinctiveness, and style. In a world of cars that all look alike, a Jeep stands out from the crowd. And Avenger 4xe is 100% Jeep. So, dear guests, let's now welcome our newborn Avenger 4xe. So, take 83 years of 4x4 know-how, 4x4 experience, and 4x4 passion. Squeeze them into a 4-meter SUV, and Avenger 4xe is what you get. A Jeep in appearance as well as in substance. Let's take a look then at what's outside, inside, and under the hood of Avenger 4xe. Daniele will tell us now the design story of the car and will show us why it is more than just a version. It is a fully fledged new model. Thank you all.
Daniele Calanacci, Head of Jeep Design, Enlarged Europe.
Welcome, everybody. So today I'm here to talk about the design presentation of the Jeep Avenger. But before to deep dive into it, I would like to give you and to refresh your mind of what we said last year. So you remember last year we presented this vehicle, and the Jeep Avenger is a new Jeep nameplate. So it is the most compact vehicle ever made in the Jeep brand in 83 years. It's a B SUV short segment, and that are the main core value that we had from the very beginning in the briefing that we received. Cool, technological, because the Jeep Avenger was the first electric vehicle in the history of Jeep. Passion, that is connected with the brand itself. Young, compact, and fun. And today, I will give you the recipe to make much more fun with a 4x4 engine. So this is the Jeep Avenger front-wheel drive in a nutshell. So basically, I would like to explain this because when the whole program started, the idea in the design team, in the engineering team, and the brand team was to create this thing, to have the 4x4. So the very first thing that we asked to the engineering team was to work with the shortest overhang possible, to give the perfect approach angle. We give to this vehicle, and we ask to this vehicle to have the biggest overall diameter tire possible on this platform, to have the highest ground clearance possible, the breakover angle, and the departure angle required by Jeep brand. But right now, I would like to show you this presentation that will help us to understand what we changed to transform the Jeep Avenger front-wheel drive in the Avenger 4x4. So we created for you this Jeep mounting kit to follow step by step what we did. So the very first technical requirement was to have a 17-inch alloy black finished wheel that will give us the possibility to have the higher shoulder possible to this vehicle, to have the best handling in the off-road track. Not only, we raised the vehicle reaching 210 meters from the ground. And for sure, that's a 4x4. So we decided to have this rear electric engine. So that's a question for you. When you are in the outdoor, when you're using the car in the off-road, what you want from your engine? You want torque and torque on demand. And this is the best thing that an electric engine can do. Not only, it is also a light solution, because having the rear electric engine, we are going to avoid any extra structure as the prop shaft. Let's see what we did on the front end. We will have a molding color mask with 7 slots. What means molding color? It means that the color that you see in the first surfaces of this piece, it is the same color if you cut into piece the object. So basically, you are free to scratch it without see any scratch in the future. Then we'll have a completely new bumper. What we did with this bumper, the cladding is higher and more protruded, so we are going to protect better the body, but also the number plate. And if you concentrate in this area of the bumper, we compress this area to attack better obstacle and stones in front of you when you are going to use this vehicle outdoor. We will have an aluminum insert, again, molten color, so you can scratch it, but you won't see any scratch in the future. And coupling together the higher ground clearance with the new Y0 section, that is the section that we have in the center of the vehicle, we will have 22 degrees of approach angle and 21 degrees of breakover angle. The fog light, in comparison with the front-wheel drive, are higher and more external. That will give us the possibility to have a best illumination, especially when you are going to drive this vehicle in muddy and dusty road. And then again, we'll have this nice touch color. This is not only style, because if you watch the section, this element that we call the bumperet are 5 centimeters more external in comparison with the central radar. So we are going to offer an extra protection with this to the radar when you will have some small bump in the off-road. Look the car from the side view. So as all the Jeep 4x4 lineup, the technical part of Jeep, we are going to give to our customer the anti-reflective sticker. So basically, it is matte and black. So it will avoid to have any reflection in the eyes of the driver when we are going to drive this vehicle in front of the sun. And again, you remember last year we talked about the hyper storage on the interior. On the interior, in the front row, we can give to you 34 liters of frontal storage. Now we concentrated to have also exterior storage. So roof bars for us means adventure ready. So you will be free to put on the roof whatever you want. Bicycle, roof tent, box, and whatever you want. The duck is always present in our presentation. Look the rear end of this vehicle. So we will have a new skid plate, molding color, and if we couple together the new section of the rear skid plate with a raised ground clearance, we will have 35 degrees of departure angle. And as I used to say, you never know where a Jeep customer can find himself in the future, especially with his friend. So we will have a tow hooks always ready to recover your friends if we will be stuck in the mud. And let's talk about the interior. Again, with functionality in mind, we worked to upgrade the functionality of the interior. So this is the first time that we are going to introduce this extra durable material. Basically, it is a fabric with a polyurethane injection inside that will give us extra strength. It will be double durable than the normal fabric and completely washable. So for the future, no fear of mud and dust in your vehicle. Again, to protect better the floor, we'll have the heavy-duty rubber mats that will protect the lower part of the vehicle. So basically, this is the recipe to make your Avenger more capable, more fun, more Avenger. I will let the stage to Marco, and thank you very much.
Marco Montepoloso, Product Planning Manager, Jeep Enlarged Europe.
Thank you, Daniele, and hello, everyone. Avenger was developed starting from the CMP Stellantis platform. But to infuse it with the appropriate brand personality, a lot of components have been adopted. The same is true for the Avenger 4xe compared to the front-wheel drive version. Starting from the efficient and comfortable e-hybrid 48-volt solution, we have developed new rear drive line and suspension system. So let's start with propulsion, which is supplied by a front internal combustion engine, which provides traction to the front axle, a front electric motor integrated into the dual clutch transmission, and a second rear electric motor, which provides traction to the rear axle with electronically controlled split up to 50-50 that can be locked under 30 kilometers per hour. And thanks to this solution, on Avenger 4xe, there is no need for a mechanical drive shaft and transfer case. And thanks to our power looping technology, the system always guarantees all-wheel drive availability, regardless the state of charge of the 48-volt battery. When power looping takes effect, the front e-motor works as a generator and supplies directly energy to the rear e-motor. So conceived around this exclusive 4xe technology, the new model is designed to offer more freedom, more fun, and more Avenger. Why more freedom? Because Avenger 4xe, like all Jeeps, gives you the freedom to go to places that others can reach. Thanks to its highly performing powertrain and to the 22.7-to-1 reducer, it provides you with the extraordinary torque of 1,900 Newton meters at rear wheels. This ensures unparalleled traction and allows you to overcome near 40% slopes on challenging terrain such as gravel, and to have 0.1 G acceleration available on 20% slopes with zero front wheel grip. Avenger 4xe uses a smart all-wheel drive system to make 4x4 available when needed without compromise on fuel efficiency. At low speed, between minus 30 kilometers per hour and plus 30 kilometers per hour, when maximum traction is needed, torque distribution on the four wheels is locked at 50-50 split. At medium speed, 30 to 90 kilometers per hour, rear axle drive is activated on demand. Mind, even if torque is 0 Newton meter, the rear motor is always connected to the rear wheels in case of sudden needs. And when all-wheel drive is requested, the torque split is based on actual demand, up to 50-50. At high speed, front drive is permanent, and the rear e-motor is not linked to the axle to minimize the fuel consumption. The management of traction control and the all-wheel drive system is based on the select terrain setting. The auto mode provides all-wheel drive only on demand and is perfect for relaxed everyday travel and minimum CO2 emissions. Snow allows you to drive safely on winter roads with enhanced stability control and the smart all-wheel drive activated. Sand and mud is designed for unsteady terrains and adopts specific gear shift, gas pedal, and traction control tuning with the smart all-wheel drive activated. And finally, sport makes you fully enjoy the strong power and torque delivery of the 4xe system with the additional contribution of the e-boost on the rear axle. Another Avenger 4xe exclusive is the new multi-link rear suspension schemes, specifically developed for Jeep and for the first time adopted here on the Stellantis CMP platform. This is a product content typical of bigger vehicles, which provides increased articulation on the rear axle and therefore more comfort on the rough road. Then, freedom is even better when it comes with fun. And fun you'll have here, thanks to the all-new powertrain developed for Avenger 4xe. 136 horsepower and 230 Newton meters torque from the internal combustion engine, and 21 plus 21 kilowatt power from the two electric motors. And thanks to its combination, Avenger 4xe delivers 194 kilometers per hour maximum speed and 0-100 acceleration in 9.5 seconds. And the boost improves elasticity and rolling acceleration by almost 20% compared to the front-wheel drive model. And finally, why does all this make the 4xe model even more Avenger? The front-wheel drive model was already best in class in capability, and the Avenger 4xe is even better. Improved off-road angles, 10 millimeters more ground clearance, and up to 400 millimeters water fording. Avenger 4xe pushes design for functionality even further. Standard roof bars improve load capacity and allow you to carry your kayak, rafting equipment everywhere. Seat material is twice more durable, totally waterproof, and protected by an easy-to-clean, anti-stain, and anti-mud solution, which is exactly what you need when you take your dog to the countryside on a rainy day. Dedicated exteriors are created to be distinctive, but also fully protected. And so are the driver and passenger, as 4xe is a decisive factor of safety in itself. On top, we also offer mud and snow tires as standard, and all-terrain tires are available for superior traction control on extreme weather. So Avenger is built around a lightweight and effective technical solution, which combine all the benefits of the hybrid 48-volt powertrain with exclusive Jeep all-wheel drive technology. In a nutshell, Avenger 4xe offers more freedom, more fun, and more Avenger. A winning combination that will attract Jeep enthusiasts, but also many non-Jeep customers, as Fabio Carli will tell us now.
Please welcome Fabio Carli, Jeep Brand Manager, Enlarged Europe.
So thank you, Marco, thank you, and also good afternoon, everybody, from my side. So today I want to start with freedom, because freedom is one of our Jeep's founding values, and is also the freedom that we want somehow to offer to our customers. So the freedom to go anywhere and to do anything they want, as per it is our tradition. But this means also the freedom to choose the powertrain they want. We know that Avenger Adventure started in Q1 of last year with the launch of the full electric model, also with the IC in some selected market. Then continued early this year with the recent introduction of the e-hybrid version. And now, today, we are going to also expand our family again. This is because by Q4 of this year, we will start the sales of the 4xe model that you see here, further widening our customer freedom of choice. This will also make Avenger the only BSUV to offer across Europe a BEV, so a full electric, petrol, and hybrid, and an electrified all-wheel drive, along with the option of the automatic and the manual transmission. This will allow us also to deliver on what is our customer promise as a Jeep, which means no Jeep model without a 4x4. Avenger 4xe will also allow us to attract many different customers, so from open-air enthusiasts and those who love and practice the sports, the 4x4 owners who would not give up to the additional traction and safety provided by the all-wheel drive, urban customer also who need a compact car during the working week, but they also somehow love the outdoor escapades during the weekend. And also we have people who maybe are not 100% into the off-road, but they still would like a car to stand out from the crowd. And let's not also forget what Eric told us before, that many jobs require dealing with off-road routes or with bad weather conditions, really on a daily basis. This means that there is quite a good number of fleets and professional users who need a car which is capable to cope and to be there with extreme conditions. So we believe that with Avenger 4xe, we can really offer to them the car they are looking for. We know that also a customer have appreciated the Avenger design, the functionality, the driving experience, the onboard technology, but still Jeep is 4x4. So many customers expect from us and want an all-wheel drive version available. And that's why, in this case, we decided to even exceed their expectation, because Avenger 4xe for us is more than just a 4x4. It's a completely new and a dedicated model. We offer specific design features that Daniele described to us before, including, for instance, the new bumpers, the roof rail, the rear tow hook. We have specifically and functionally oriented interiors with the long-lasting and washable seat fabrics. And we also have quite a large number of specific components which are designed to increase performance, to improve the safety, to improve the comfort, and of course, being Jeep, to enhance the capability of the car. Avenger 4xe will also have a dedicated lineup composed by 2 new trims. So starting here with the Upland, which will offer many differentiating elements compared to the rest of the range, including, for instance, the black 17 inches alloy wheels with mud and snow tires. We have the rear tow hooks, the roof bars that you see there, and the eye resistance washable seats. On top of the Upland, we are going to offer the Overland, which adds the full LED front and rear lights, a rich set of safety security features, the level 2 autonomous driving, and many other that you can see over there. We also, on top of this, we are also preparing an exclusive, fantastic launch edition, but this is not for today. We are going to save that surprise for later in the year. We also know that Jeep is a personal object, because owners want really to make the car sort of their own. So they want to make it specific, they want to customize it. And that's why we decided to provide this opportunity to those customers, offering through our Jeep and Mopar accessory line wood decals, for instance, front grille, side graphics, many different cover types, all-terrain tires for the off-roading, and much more. So I believe up to now, between me and the rest of the team, we provided a lot of information. So I think we do really need a recap. First, we wanted Avenger 4xe to perfectly match our brand values, and also all the attributes that Jeep stands for. Let's start with authenticity, because 4x4 is rooted in the very nature of Jeep, and Avenger 4xe is 100% Jeep. Then freedom, because we are expanding the freedom of choice for our customers. And let's also keep in mind that Avenger 4xe will represent the entry point of the all-wheel drive, not only in the Jeep range, but the entire Stellantis lineup. Then passion, because the 48-volt hybrid system with the 2 electric motors has been designed to deliver high performance and fast acceleration. And then, of course, adventure, because the flexibility and the safety of the car make Avenger 4xe the perfect partner both for urban life and also for off-road experiences. Then we can add to all of these the capability of the car, which has been enhanced thanks to the improved ground clearance, the departure angles, the approach angles, the new protection features, the specifically designed 4x4 select terrain systems. Plus, of course, all the fun that you can get from the all-wheel drive combined with this high power and high torque engine. Then on top of this, of course, the distinctive design of the car, which you can see there, which contributes also to the uniqueness of the Avenger 4xe. So, to conclude, Avenger 4xe fully expresses Jeep's values, offering exclusive style, high performance, all-around capability, and it's really ready to become the new benchmark in the BUV segment. So I thank you all, and I think now we can enjoy the cars. Thank you.